Today I'm going to be talking about the spire. This spire, referred to simply as the spire, is at the center of the major plate and is the most tall and impossibly dense of any of the spires on the world machine. The spire casts an incredibly long shadow which falls in a different place every day because of the revolutions of the major plate. Because this shadow changes and moves around the major plate, many cultures have their own beliefs about it. Being in the shadow of the spire could be considered unlucky in some cultures, whereas it's fateful or superstitious in others. Some cultures even believe it to be auspicious on certain occasions. And because it's so rare and infrequent, it's like a solar eclipse or the sighting of a comet. It happens very, very rarely, and it's something that makes living in the major plate very special. Now, the spire has actually several kinds of emissions that it has at various tiers up its height. At the lowest tier, there is water trickling out of it on several sides, and these form the major rivers which carve their way through Nexus. A little higher than that is a device which is known as the cloud engine. Now, the cloud engine is actually the reason why Nexus got its name. It billows out clouds. People believed that it was steam in early days, and so that's why Nexus got its name as City of Steam. Now, up higher, there are other sorts of emissions as well, things that release gases into the atmosphere and basically regulate the living conditions of the major plate. Now, the spire is known to be hollow, and there is apparently a stair, both in legend and in some more scientific documents. Although people have great difficulty finding it, it's rumored to be blocked and ancient. Now, being anywhere near the hollow center of the spire would be extremely dangerous. Basically, the hollow center of the spire is like the nerve center or the spine of the world machine, and it's connected to very important arteries of the world. Anything that is strong enough to live there is definitely hardy enough to be extremely dangerous and hard enough to kill you. One last thing about the spire, which makes it especially famous, is that right atop it, at the very highest point upon a plateau, is rumored to be an ancient city called Neruvia. And the residents of Nexus are said to be descendants from the people atop that spire in the ancient culture of Neruvia. The obverse is on the top and the inverse is on the bottom. But today